I grew up in Weehawken, New Jersey, a little small town right across from the big city. I used to wake up in my mama's house every day, same walls, same bed. I didn't grow up with much. I just had a dream and a whole lot of heart. And she'd be right there with a cafecito and tres golpes in hand. I never thought I would host a Puerto Rican festival or produce my own talk show, let alone be in films. But here I am. Sometimes I would grab a sandwich from the bodega down the street because guess what? They knew my order before I would even say it. If you just walked one block up on the boulevard, there it was, big, bold, and shining bright. And this is Tales of a Latina. You are now tuned into Tales of a Latina, the podcast where we celebrate the stories that shape us, the women who inspire us, and the raw realness of rising up Latina style. I'm your host, Katherine Nunez, and today's episode is all about heat, hustle, and Harlem, baby. Now, listen, our guest today is the definition of glow up. When I tell you, she started off as my co-host on the New York Latino Film Festival red carpet in 2022. And now she's performing on big stages like the world famous Apollo, making waves at SOBs, and killing it with her hit single Caramela with 119 views on YouTube. Okay. And it's Genny Genn, baby.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us today, baby.
Thanks for having me. You already know it's your Genny Genn, bitch.
Yes. All right. This girl is running the city right now, and I'm all about it. I really, really love what you've been doing. But before we start our interview,
I appreciate that.
you already know. Before we start our interview, I want us to take a sip of our drinks.
Oh, yes.
Complimentary courtesy of Esveta.
Super cute.
This is the establishment that we're in today. So shout outs to Esveta for, hooking us up with the venue and with these drinks. These are called Tales of a Latina, these drinks. They made it specifically for us. So I'm going to need you to take a sip because
Let me pour myself up.
the conversation's going to get spicy.
It is.
So I need you to be inebriated.
Especially if you were my interviewer. Oh my God, I love this. My little child,
yes.
loving it.
I got the Birkin. She got the Bell. Mm.
Oh, this is very good. Let me
Cheers. All right.
Love how cute this is.
So I want to take it all the way back with you. I want to talk about the way you grew up. You know, you grew up in Harlem.
Yeah.
You were your Dominican Latina.
Yes.
Tell us about that and tell us about the first sparks of creativity for you.
Yes, girl. So I'm a natural born artist. So who I am today is no coincidence at all. Right. So as a kid, literally was an artist, was painting, drawing. My mom is like, how does she know these things? She can't even talk yet, right? So she was just okay, seeing what I was doing and then trying to back that up and was like, let me buy her some utensils, some color pencils, some paint. I have pictures of myself painting as a child, as a 2-year-old baby.
That's so beautiful because Latino parents be like, no, tú vas a ser un doctor. You're going to be a doctor. You're going to be a lawyer. Yeah. But the fact that your parents were they saw the creativity in you and were enabling it and supporting it, that's beautiful.
Yeah. It is really beautiful because literally just that. Sometimes I'm like, wow, I'm literally blessed that my parents support who I am. Yeah. Because it's hard in our community and in our culture, you know what I mean?
It is.
So, started off painting, right? I always loved the Disney Channel. I mean, this is why this is here I am, my inner child, so much. Loved Disney Channel, loved Nickelodeon. I would literally learn all the dances to the shows, the songs. I just saw myself on TV growing up.
Right.
I was I'll be there one day.
You saw no vision.
Yeah, I was I don't know how, I don't know when or where or anything. I was just it was just in my heart the whole time. You know?
Que eso era para ti.
Exactly. That was my calling. Some way I'm going to get in the building. I don't know how. And I remember one time I was watching TV with my mom. I saw this commercial of this modeling school and I saw girls that looked like me. Cause I don't know if you've heard of her. She's a Dominican actress / model, Selena Toribio.
Sí, claro.
Yes. She is that girl. You already know, salute to her. But she is she had a modeling academy in the Bronx back in the day.
Okay.
So they did a commercial for that. And I saw girls that looked like me. And I was like, oh my God.
Right.
I was like, Mommy, we have to go. Like, they were like, sign up here. So I was like, Mom, let's go. Like, sign me up. It's in the Bronx. Like, I'm telling her all about it. So, like, every little thing that I wanted to do, she supported. So
that's beautiful.
That's why I'm, like, so thankful for my parents. Like, she put me in the modeling school. I remember there was, like, she put me in, like, art classes, dance classes. She put me in acting classes. She really believed in my art. Like, you know, since a little baby. She had me, like, audition. Like, she told me to figure out how to audition to LaGuardia for art. Like, she put me in classes. She put me in classes to refine my art. So when I do go to the audition, she did that. So I was like, oh, wow, like, I have a lot to thank, you know, my mother for.
Right.
She really saw the vision since a young child.
There's nothing like a strong Latina mom that has your back. Yeah. Like, that is the most beautiful thing. And just to hear that your mom was very supportive of your journey and, you know, like, that's beautiful. Because that's what I try to do for my son who's 18. He wants to do music. So I'm always like pushing him or trying to, you know, guide him. Yeah, trying to be the momager. But yeah, so like, let's talk about what your early influences in music were. Like, what inspired you to get into music? Period. Because you kind of dabbled in everything. You did a little bit of hosting. You did a little bit of acting.
Yes.
You even worked behind the scenes.
Yes.
Tell us about that transition. Like,
so the transition was real. So because, like you said, I was very much behind the scenes kind of girl, especially because when you're young and you're learning, you're willing to do anything just to get your foot in the door. Whether it's like hold someone's dress in the red carpet or shoot BTS. I don't know nothing about cameras like that, girl. But I had a camera and that really helped me to get into certain rooms. Because, you know, people always need someone to shoot something.
Yeah.
You know? So that helped me a lot. My parents like got me a camera for Christmas when I went to college. Because I was like, that's it. I was going to major for business. The day before the semester started, my heart was like, nope. I went right up to the office. I was like, I'm majoring for arts, radio and television.
So you never even went into the business program?
Never. The day before the semester started, I was like, change me. I'm going to major in radio and television.
Now, do you feel like if you would have taken the business class, that it could have added value to what you're doing now and you could have gotten into the creative space regardless? But like, do you sometimes be like, damn, I wish I would have at least took some business classes so I could use that towards my current career? Do you ever think about that? Or
not really. I feel like everything happened.
That's a parent thing. That's a parent thing to do.
I mean, I think if I did, it would have like had me with like a nice, solid 9 to 5 while I'm grinding, right? For the music career.
Right.
But at the end of the day, girl, no, like I don't regret anything that I did, like, or that I do. I haven't clocked in anywhere since I graduated college. I've been full-time freelancer. Like, I don't ask for days off. I tell my day off.
Right. Because, you know, we was like trying to figure out when to get you in. And I was like, damn, I hope her. But she makes her own schedule, guys.
Like,
she's her own boss.
That's what I love about like freelancing and being in the industry. It's just that everyone has their role and there's hierarchy, but it's not like necessarily like 9 to 5s where it's like people are like dictate your schedule, your life, and when you could be off. And I never liked that stuff.
Me neither.
It really just, it gives me like bad vibes in my body. No. But no, I don't regret it at all. Like, I love the fact that I went to school for it. And because of it, I got like resources. I did internships.
And you worked in the corporate world, like kind of like.
Not really.
I mean,
in a way, to an extent.
To an extent. You kind of got a feel of what not corporate America, but like in the entertainment field, because I feel like you've always worked in the entertainment industry, but then you were behind the scenes. Now you're in front of the camera.
Yeah, exactly.
So I feel like behind the scenes is like more corporate.
Yeah, more corporate.
I mean, you got to be yourself still.
Yes, but what it did teach me was a lot of how to like, because you know, this is me. I'm independent. I don't really have any management or like deals. So like, I think that things happen perfectly where it's like I started behind the scenes and it's like now that I am doing my own music, now it's like all those things that I learned doing one set for other people, I do for myself, you know? So, I mean, it's a blessing. Like, I make my own call sheets. Like, I book different people.
Yes.
Like, according to the roles. Like, I'm literally, like, managing, producing, and, like, curating everything myself with the help of, you know, my people.
You're wearing all these different hats.
Yeah.
Like, how do you manage wearing all these different hats?
So,
And which hat do you like wearing better?
I mean, if I could just chill out and just be the artist and people handle stuff, that would be a blessing. But to be honest, I really love producing, just like being the one that like, cause I love to know everything that's
like the way
on
the
set.
show.
Yes, like
You want to know what,
especially because it's my project, so I need to know like what is the director up to, how are the shots coming out, like are people fed? Are people thirsty? You know, whatever it is, like, is this person on their way? What's the ETA? Like, all those things, like, I'm worrying about. Right, what I mean?
I know. That's how I was like all day. I
Earlier
was
today,
like,
yeah.
what's going on?
I bet.
But you know, it feels very like empowering to just be in control of all those different things, even though you just want to be talent. I feel like there's nothing like being in control of your own destiny. So kudos to you for doing that. Like you doing it. Now I want to talk more about your music. Let's talk about Caramela. Okay, that video was giving sultry. It was giving power. It was giving Latina goddess. What inspired Caramela?
So funny enough, Caramela was actually my very first single that I put out. So it's funny how I was like, oh my God, like this is my first time introducing the world to my music. How are they going to react? And the way that people reacted was like super positive.
Right.
People were like, girl, the bars, the visuals, the look.
Skin.
It was like, you got a mess, the beat.
Yes. I was like, yes.
Literally, like it's giving hip hop but Spanish fusion at the same time.
And that's, I feel like you're the definition of that. Like we're gonna get into your New York edge and your Latinidad in a little bit, but like I love that about you. Like you have your own identity, and I love that about you.
Thank you so much.
So let's talk about your performances. You've been performing at SOBs and at the Apollo. What goes through your mind when you're at these big stages that a lot of your idols have performed at?
It really confirms that everything that I'm doing is like destined. Like, cause cause it literally, when I was doing my SOBs research, you know, cause I like to do stuff like that before I go and show up to places, right? I'm just like, oh my God, like my favorite people literally walked on the stage when they were kind of like around the same point of their careers as me.
Yes.
So I'm just like, okay, I'm on the way, honey.
You're walking in the right path.
In the right path. So, I mean, what goes through my head? Oddly enough, girl, I do not be nervous like that.
You don't?
I do not.
I was gonna ask you that. Do you get nervous?
No. I'd be excited. Like, I'll be like talking to everybody. I'm like ready for the stage. Like, my crowd control is really good. Like, but then again, I'm like, oh, that was my hosting vibes right there, and how I put it into the music, and how I'm hosting, like emceeing my own set. Like I don't need a hype woman or man. It would be cute, you know, to
but
that
you
energy,
don't.
But I don't really like depend on it.
You really are like you already got that energy.
Yeah.
Like I remember when you came to me, you were like, yo, let me host your calendar release party. And I didn't even think about having a host, like someone to hype up the crowd, because it wasn't even on my mind. You know, everything else was on my mind. And then you came to me and I was like, I was so appreciative of that and so thankful of that, because I was like, wow, she really fucks with me. And I already know she's going to bring the vibes, because you had that energy at the festival. Right. And I was like, okay, she's gonna do it. And you did such a great job that everybody was like, yo, who's that girl? Who's that girl hosting? She's lit. And I was like, that's my girl, Genny Genn. She's a host. I let her. It was so dope.
I love that. No, yeah, I was just like, I wonder if she's gonna have a host, and if she is, it should be me.
Yes, no, absolutely.
Like, close mouths don't get fed.
Like who? But like literally, like who else would have like, I don't think anyone else would have done that job that like as good as you did, because you knew what to do. You're supposed to hype up the crowd. And I think that's what's gonna make you go far in life, is that you have this good energy and you know what the crowd likes.
Right. And I can't be shy. You have to be confident.
You're
like,
not
people,
shy.
Like, this is what people don't realize. People can literally like feel it if you're uncomfortable. People can feel if you're shy. People can feel if you're nervous. Like, how is a crowd gonna trust you if you don't even like trust yourself? So that's what it is. I feel like that's why I'll tell you, like, I'm not even nervous. And then when I do get to the stage, I'm like, oh my God, all this energy that I've had inside this whole time, I'm just gonna release it to the crowd. So that's really what it is.
Which was your favorite place to perform at?
Oh my God. I don't even know. There's been so many good shows, because it's like I've done, like you said, the Apollo, SOBs. You came to my American Dream
Performance, yes.
American Dream Mall show. I've done like car shows. I've done like even rinky dink stuff. You know, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Is the rinky dink stuff fun though? I feel like that's where the fun is at, because that's where you feel the energy in a closed small space. You really feel that energy from the crowd, and it's like a different vibe.
The thing about the rinky dink stuff is that it's like, it comes with like stories, right? Like,
so this one time,
yeah, like, you know, sometimes like mayhem happens, but in the moment you're like, oh my God, this is crazy. But after the fact, you're like, oh wait, this is like a funny story. It's a funny experience. I cannot make this up. Like, stuff like that. But my favorite show, girl, was definitely SOBs. Just because, one, I brought out so many people. Like, they had me headline. Because the way that the organization that booked me decides who headlines is like based off ticket sales. So when he told me you're headlining, I was like, let's go. Genny Genn brought the most people. They don't want them to leave. If I go first, everyone's like, all right, we saw Jen, we out. You know what I mean? But I think the SOB show was one of my favorites, just because, like, aside from like seeing all the people I love, like, I had like friends from all different places of life, like times of life. And my parents were there, and, you know, I had like my cousin, his wife, and my other cousin. It was just nice seeing like so many different people in one room. And then, like, when I performed, like, it just felt so good that I'm like, wait, these people fucking know the song. I'm like, everyone's
what you think?
We not No, I know that you guys know.
We know the songs. We outside, we singing it.
Right. No, literally. I know, because it's like, that's what I love about like my friends and my people, is like, y'all really do like my music. It was not just me.
No, but you also have to give yourself credit for making good music.
Right.
Because, like,
some beyond your trash.
Let me tell you, it's hard being a friend to somebody who don't know how to make music. And you got to tell them, like,
how do you break it down?
Like, how do you even tell them, like, that the song is not that good, but like, so you got to be like, it's good. Keep going. Keep going.
Like, that's,
I don't even know. Like, what do you say to someone? Your music is good. It's relatable. It's easy. It's a bop, right? Anybody will bop to your music, and it's really. But let's talk about the people who can't make good music, and you're their friend, and you got to break. Like, how do you break it down?
I don't know, because, like, for the most part, like, thankfully, I don't know anyone personally.
You know anyone who makes that music?
If I like, do know them, you
can't even sit at my service.
Yeah. Hold on. If I do know them, they're probably in the Queens, and it's like, am I gonna be the one to break it to them? Someone that cares about them should be the one to break.
Someone that cares should be the one to break.
Confianza, right? Like, not me. Like, I'm just someone they see one day. but like, thankfully, I don't know anyone personally who makes trash music. But like, girl, I don't even know.
Right. That's not. We're gonna get back to that. But let's talk about. Let's talk more about good music, because you got other songs that I really, really, really fuck with, and that's Equals 8. Okay, Rooftop.
That's it.
Yes, Equals 8. You know what I'm saying? Like,
4 + 4 = 8. I'm sorry, you hoes just cannot relate. Hey, 4 + 4 = 8. I'm sorry, you hoes just cannot relate.
Come on, that's my song.
That's a caption, right?
That's a caption,
right? It's like, and that bop. It's Spanglish, right?
All right. So I want to get into your music, some of your other songs. So we spoke about Caramela, but I want to talk about No Rooftop and Equals 8 because these tracks are different, but they're so you. What was the creative process behind it?
So interesting enough, for Equals 8, I remember, so I'll tell you two funny stories about each song. For Equals 8, I remember my manager at the time, she was dating this guy, and she was like, it's easy math. 4 plus 4 equals 8.
I know you hoes cannot relate.
I added that part, though. I added that part. But yeah, 4 plus 4 equals 8. Sorry, you hoes just cannot relate. She was like, you should put that in the song with it. And I was like, I should. And then, like, my boy Jax, he's one of my producers, he sent me a beat. And I was like, this might be the song. This might be the beat.
Yeah.
For me to add it in. Right. She was literally talking about for the actual math equation. But I connected it to, like, 8, like ATE, 8.
Yes.
But also 4, like, it could mean anything. It could mean 4 plus 4 literally equals 8. Because to me, because she meant it in real math, I was like, 4 plus 4 equals 8. I'm sorry, who just cannot relate. Like, it's that easy. 8. Yeah, we 8. It's that easy. It's simple math. If you equal 9, that's your problem. I equal to 8.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because you always eat. So that was the concept, the very small concept to how Equals 8 came out to be. And then, and then I added my Dominican culture to it, right? Like, if you hear the song, I'm just like, chef privado en la villa, la comida ya está antes de las 12, right? I added that because I
don't know. If you don't know, Dominicans, we really eat dinner before 12.
It's lunch. It's like lunch.
It's like a
brunch. It's like a brunch.
It's a home brunch.
Yeah.
A real heavy breakfast/lunch. But I'm like, this is dinner. Like, I'm not eating the whole day after I eat this.
Literally. Because it just fills you.
It's a whole meal.
That's why I don't even eat breakfast. But when I'm a DR, I just eat at 12.
Right.
But that's how Equals 8 concept came about. But then No Rooftop, it's funny because each song is so different. No Rooftop, the words came to me before I heard any beat. So this song didn't even have a beat. The words just kind of came to me. It's funny enough, I was working for this like production. I forgot what show. I wish I remembered. But, so much networking. I was on the road and I was just like, I should do a drill song, but I wonder what it'll say. And then I just started coming up with lyrics. Like, I was freestyling in the car. Because when I'm like, I guess when you're in the car, that's when you're, I don't know, the creative juices come.
Oh,
you're like,
riding.
Right, you're riding, you're thinking, and you're having
smoking a joint.
Like, a little something, right? A little pen, right? Production, a
little pen, a little
company vehicle. Even though we'll still smoke that bitch out. But literally, the words came to me, and I was just like, oh, I like this. Hold up. And then I was just like, then I called my brother, because I was very still new, believe it or not, to like music. Like, No Rooftop was literally like the third song I dropped. Like, this is all crazy because that just should confirm to me like, oh wow, I'm really good at this. Because the fact that I didn't really have to grow to be who I am, it just kind of was like, this is it. Like, and if she could grow from that, that's insane. You know what I mean? And I remember I called my brother up and I was like, yo, bro, look at these lyrics that I just came up with. He was like, yeah. I'm feeling that. Find the beat. Mind you, my brother is like an author. He's a writer. So I was like, going back and forth with him.
He knows.
I was like, you feeling this? He's like, I'm feeling that. Find the beat. Then I'm like, okay, I ran an errand, go back in the car. Then I'm like, let me go on BeatStars. BeatStars is like a beat like app.
Oh yeah, let me know so I can tell my son.
Your son. Yeah, definitely. BeatStars is like free app. There's like producers from all over the world on there. And it's crazy because the producer that made that song, he's from like, I think Great Britain or something. Like,
wow.
So it's like everyone's on there.
The Latin London Connect.
Yes, right. I'm like, where he at? Because, I mean, I have his contact, but like, then I was like, yo, I need this beat, like, but not like, I don't want to lease. I want to own it.
Yeah.
So because I was like, this is too fire. And he was like, all right. So he gave me like he gave me a price and he sold it to me. He gave me everything and I have the rights to.
And let's talk about that because this is a male-dominated industry,
right?
And but you're very business savvy. Like,
yeah,
the fact that you're like, I want to own this beat, I don't want to lease it.
Right.
talk to us about what it's like navigating hip hop as a woman, especially one who embraces her sensuality, her Latinidad, and your boldness. Yeah, take a shot.
I know what's so funny? Someone asked Sexy Red the same question. And she was like, the fuck y'all talking about? I'm in this bitch. Fuck the man.
So that you feel, you concur? You concur?
Literally, I was like, relatable. Because I feel like sometimes when you're just so confident who you are, you're not worried about the men. Because me, that's something that I realized that I'm like, because I go to shows and people ask me this question all the time. And I'm like, it's interesting because it's like, I feel like because my personality by nature, I have like that alpha kind of attitude, aura, like I'm confident in myself. I'm like 10 toes.
One of the guys.
10 toes, as they say in the hood.
Yeah.
No, literally, I'm one of the guys. Like all of my friends, like all my homeboys, they're like, yo, Jenny's my bro. Like they're people being like, that's my sis. That's my bro. No, literally. So it's I feel like men, if they were to try to play me, they just can't because it's just very difficult.
Has anyone ever tried to play you like in this industry? Has anyone ever tried to hit on you and make advances and tell you like, oh, I can get you here if you fuck with me? Like, has anyone did that to you?
No, but yes. But what I mean by yes is like sometimes men, they'll like mask wanting to work
Men will
with
be
you.
men, right?
They'll mask wanting to work with you, but actually they want more from you. With time, it doesn't take a long time to see it though. Like you read through that, like the second it happens, because they just can't hold it in. I don't know what it is. Because that's the thing. It's either you do one way or another. It's either business or it's pleasure. And this is the thing that men don't realize. Men, take notes. Is that like literally a woman, if she vibes with you, it'll be a vibe. But if it's business, let it be business. Don't force.
Right. So basically, if she don't let you hit it on the first day, it's gonna happen. But if she just want to make money with you, then make some money.
It's just money.
I'm worrying about the money.
And that's the thing. Well, for the most part, though, no one's ever tried to play me. Instead, what I've realized is that people play themselves. Because
you are so in tune with who you are that people can't really try you.
And that's the thing. Sometimes it's a blessing because when you're so socially aware, the smallest of things do not pass. Like, no pasa. Like, I'll notice the slightest things. I'm like, and then I say it out loud. I'm like, Kathy, I was here the other day. Let's dissect. Like, I always do that, like, with someone that I trust that's very close to me, close to home at least, because I know people who are close to home, they only want the best for me, nothing else. So I always dissect, because something I've learned about myself is that, like, I have to say things out loud, like, or else I'll go crazy. So I'll be like, this happened. Like, do you think that was weird? And then people be like, you actually have a point. But literally, like, no one's really tried to play me. Instead, what people do is play themselves, because when people try to play you, what they do is lose access
to you.
So now it's worse. Now you had my number. I was answering the messages. Now I'm not even responding. Now you're removed from Instagram. Now I muted you. Maybe if I wanted to keep it P and cordial.
Right.
Whatever it is, like.
But they'll no longer have access. Yeah, they will no longer have access to you. You're one up on them.
Yes.
And that's that.
Yes. But something that I have noticed, though, with particular men is that, like, if they do make music, they'll probably see me, you'll be surprised, as competition. Why? Because I have an advantage to them, which is I'm a woman.
Absolutely. 100%. Women are killing it in the industry. First of all, women artists bring more money than male artists, depending on the genre.
Yeah.
Especially hip hop, because a lot of times, and this is something I hear from my male friends that manage these male artists in the hip hop industry. A lot of times these male artists get into trouble. They're still in the streets. They're still gangbanging. Yes. They're still selling drugs. Whatever they're doing, they're still doing it. And so it's hard to manage someone like that. A female is easier to manage.
Yes.
Not easier, like, oh, I can get over on her, but they're more like workable. Like, yes. I can create a brand around this.
Exactly.
There's no negative connotation around this person. They haven't committed a crime. Well, we don't know, but because you never know.
Or least likely.
But least likely, women are not out there shooting it up and selling drugs and don't doing drugs.
Right. The only thing you would have to really worry is like pregnancy, unless they already have a kid.
And then they could just Cardi B it, right? Like Cardi B did a great job with her first pregnancy and being our like, they could just be like, I'm a mom, you know, now she got all the moms on her that like,
yeah. Now she's 3 babies in, so.
So let's talk about imagery. Like, do you ever feel like do you ever feel pressure to fit into a certain image? Like, especially now since they're finally making space for girls like us that have that flavor, that's that song, that like New York edge.
So that's what it is. That's the brand. I don't try to like fit in to like whatever the girls are doing. Of course, I've always been into fashion. I know what's trending or like, you know, what's cute, what's hot, what's not. But like, it's never been like, oh my God, this girl's doing that, I should do that. Or like, this person's doing this and maybe I should lean towards that. My brand has always been like, New York, so urban, tomboyish, but sexy. And like, so like the Genny Genn effect is tomboy New York with a splash of sexy and cute and like, you know, just that. Like,
I love it.
So the mood board is always giving Tiana Taylor.
Yeah, I love it.
Literally.
Like, I love it. And she's from Harlem. You're from Harlem. She's from Harlem. So I see that.
Yeah. So like, if I could connect my style to anybody, it would definitely be her. Because
she does depict that sexiness.
Wait. Aaliyah. Like stuff like that.
Aaliyah.
I love stuff like that where it's like, that's where I balance it out. It's like, if I'm going to do baggier look, I always be like, okay, the hair and the makeup has to be more elevated so that it gives that
contrast. And the jewelry and the you know what I mean?
Yes. Because I'm going to do sneakers, baggy pants, baggy shirt. It's like, okay, the hair, the makeup, the accessories has to give. You know what I mean? So that's basically how I depict my outfits and my stuff like that. For my SOB's performance, Tiana Taylor was definitely
she was in that building.
Yes.
Now, would you not love Tiana Taylor to be like, oh, Genny Genn, I'm gonna choreograph your next performance?
Girl, I need to put that somewhere on a freaking
put it on a mood board. Put it on a vision board.
Off the vision board. No, I literally said that to myself. I was like, yo, like now that she has this company where she is like creating sets for artists, I was like, sooner than later when I'm up there, someone's gonna connect that dot. There's no way. It's like no way. She's just gonna have the dancers pop out. She's gonna have me choreograph like some shit. I'm like, I know it's gonna happen one day. Cause literally I went to her retirement tour is what she called it.
The retirement tour. She
was done for music. For music specifically though. You see, that's the special me.
Specifically.
The E in front of that. No, but like, from music particularly, yes, she did. She even said it on stage. She was like, this is my retirement tour, blah, 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 blah. But like, you know, because she was slept on in music. Like, let's be real. Like, and that's how she
fuck with her in the music industry. They fuck with her, but she wasn't against the record. She's a great actress.
Yeah.
She's a great dancer, fashionista. She's on point. She's the full package, Tiana Taylor.
She is. But I don't know, like, I think regardless of her music, I don't know. I like her music. I resonate with her music.
So do I, yeah.
But like, yo, when I saw her, I was like, I'm so glad I did. Because I didn't understand why she was so slept on, because I was literally telling someone this the other day. I was like, yo, like, she is in the category, like when I saw her perform, I saw Prince, I saw Michael Jackson, I saw Beyonce. Like, she's not like, oh, maybe, I don't know, Lotto. I love Lotto though. It's not that, but I'm saying she's not in that caliber.
Yeah, that's a different.
Yeah, like she's
a star. She's a star.
And the fact that people slept on her, I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But I was like,
she gonna show them, especially, you know, with the new project that she has coming out. She's gonna show them.
Love her though.
So, all right, one more thing before we get into our little quick game. It's a rapid fire game that I got for you. I'm gonna ask you a bunch of questions and you gotta answer them quickly. Yes.
Okay.
But I got one more question for you.
Yes.
And I want to know what fuels your music, your lyrics. Is it real life stories or do you imagine it? Like, is it stuff that you just come up with and like, oh, I think this will be dope for the ladies, let me just write something dope. Because, you know, some people write based on their real life, and then some people just come up with dope stories that they feel would relate to other people.
Yeah, for sure. I think my music is a mixture of both. I think for the most part, though, 75% of my music is definitely like real life experiences, how I feel, like who I am, and then the other bit is just kind of like the girls would love this, the guys would love this. Like, but mostly it's always for the girls. You know what I mean? Because I feel like men have been talking so much about women for years. I am always gonna make music for the women. You know what I mean?
So 12 shit about the men.
About the men. But like,
Sorry, sons. They get it though.
Yeah, no, but I mean, most of it, that's what I'm saying. Like, if anyone ever dates like an artist and they're like, nah, babe, like, that wasn't about nothing.
No, it's crazy.
So, nah, most of the part though, most of the time, not most of the time, but depending, because I've definitely been in the studio with a friend and they're kind of like, let's make a concept. Like, I'm the guy, you're the girl, this is the storyline. Let's go back and forth. For stuff like that, when you sit down and plan, you're like, okay, we're making up a story, but of course, some of the lyrics always derive from maybe
a real last experience, yeah.
But sometimes at the moment, like, this is just made up. Like, I remember I was doing a freestyle series, and then I was doing like freestyles to already existing songs. So I did a lot of stuff. I did like Tory Lanez, Broken a Minute. I did Uchiwali, freestyle.
I remember that one. That was my favorite one, the Uchiwali one.
Yes. Hey, Uchiwali.
I like all that ratchet shit. I'm sorry. I do.
Nah, me too, same. But I did Busta Rhymes, Whatever You Want. Baby, if you give it to me,
I give it to you.
So that song, I actually did like 80% of it was fiction, and then the 20, then that was a switch. The 20 was just kind of like a real life experience. Because basically in the song, if you listen to it, I'm talking about like, I'm having a conversation with a guy and I'm just talking about like how I just left the club. And you know, I usually club, so I was just like, that's a little real. I just left the club, I was with my girls, and I was talking about each of them. I was like, Laura did 2 years and came out a little crazy. Can't miss the period. I think she having a baby. Ash just came out the lot with a brand new Mercedes. Laura been acting slow. What the fuck wrong with her, lady? Man, I can't believe they took me to a gambling spot in the back of 10th Ave in the parking lot. So basically, I was just like connecting, like doing storytelling, like old hip hop.
I love that. So I was like, that is missing. Like the fact that you do that, someone who's part of the new generation, that's so dope. And don't stop that. Keep getting inspired by the old generation.
No, I love it. I love it. That's why I was like, let me use these old school beats, because I'm like, why do I sound so good in these old school beats?
People, because you got an old soul, man.
I do
You got that old soul.
I do though.
When me and you first linked up, I was like, why do I feel like this is like my long lost sister?
No, lay though.
Where was she?
Like 30 days of knowing you came to my house.
Yeah, I was in your house. I was chilling with your mom. We was shy. I left my earrings there, or my ring. I left something there.
Yes.
You was like, yo, you left your thing here. I was like, yeah.
And we were shooting the Latino Film Festival
Yes.
for HBO. And I remember you were like, can I use the bathroom? And I was like, yeah, girl, come upstairs. And I see you're chatting with my mom. And the thing is, I read my mom's energy very well. So I know she loved you. Because she's that type. She's a Virgo, so I'm not telling you. She would have kept it so cute.
That's Dominican moms, period.
Yeah, right.
Dominican moms will literally look at you and tell you from the moment they see you if they like you or not. You will know from their facial expressions. Her mom loved me. No, and that's because I know how Dominican moms are. So I knew how to do it. Dominican mom. I'm a Dominican mom. My mom is a Dominican mom. So I knew how to come. I was very, I was like, hola, señora. Thank you. Gracias.
For the food, for the bathroom.
Food, bathroom, everything. Because one thing about Dominicans, they're going to serve you some food as soon as you walk in the door. They're going to serve you something. You're going to get served, bro.
But I guess going back to that freestyle, basically what I'm trying to say is that was like almost 100% fake. And then 20% of it was real, where it's like, okay, I went to the club. And then basically in the song, I'm talking about like, they took me to a gambling spot, like a dice game.
Yeah.
And I was like, in the song, I was like, niggas was betting like crazy. I'm talking about millions. Why can't people ever save up money like a civilian?
Oh.
So I was like, but the thing is, that was real. I just wasn't with women.
Yeah.
I was with men. And then I was like, I'll leave the names out, but it was industry people. And I'm like, start a business.
Right.
Who are you guys?
They be ready to gamble
like
that money.
70, 80K. And I was like, wake me up when y'all done.
Right.
I took a nap. It was like literally 2 a.m. I was like already like highs, cloud 9. I was like tired. I was like, Makote, wake me up when y'all done. But like I use basically.
Do you ever get scared when you, because you're the only female in those like environments?
I feel like if anything, I feel protected.
Okay.
Because men have that instinct where it's like, she's the girl. Like taking care.
Don't touch her. Don't touch her.
Yo, she's a female, bro. Like whatever they say, right? But if anything, I mean, I've been definitely like having, because I used to be that girl that'd be like, back then, like, I have a lot of guy friends. Now I have a balance because, yo, we as women, we need women. Like, as much as we are cool with men,
we need like women. And a lot of times I feel like it's messed up that women feel like the next woman is competition. She's not.
No.
The next woman is literally someone you're going to collab with, work with, and make money with. If y'all could just get in that headspace. But it's cool to have the boys around protecting you, be the only princess.
Yes, exactly. No, literally my
it's a vibe.
I need women in my life. I need women in my corner. If I see a powerful woman, I literally, like, I've never been that type. Like, I've never been envidiosa. I've never been jealous. I've always been like, oh my God, she's everything I want to be. How can I get next to her?
Right.
How can I learn from her?
And I feel like that's how me and you connected. Like, when me and you connected, I was like, damn, I love Genny Genn. She's dope. And I felt like you saw the same thing on me, and we just became sisters.
Yeah, no. I love it.
All right. So now we're going to get into the fun part of the show. Yes. These are the rapid fire questions. Okay. It's called the quick chisme. Okay. 50 seconds.
Quick chisme.
El quick chisme. Okay.
Okay.
And so we're going to get started. But first, let's take a sip of these drinks.
Yes.
Complimentary of Isveta.
Yes.
I'm going to take a really long sip because I want take the whole thing because I want you to be inebriated for this.
For the rapid questions.
Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Oh, what a surprise. So we did, so it's like darts? This is the Russian roulette, okay?
No.
I'm going to explain.
Please explain.
All right, guys. So we're going to, so that was Alan. He is the owner of Isveta. This is the beautiful establishment that we're at today. And he just brought us a quick, cute little game for our rapid fire questions. And this is like the Russian roulette of vodka. Okay, so you're gonna spin it around. You're gonna spin it, and then wherever it lands, you take that shot. And then I'm gonna ask you a question. You need to be inebriated. Some of these questions, baby.
Got you. Okay. So is it a ball supposed to move?
Yeah.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, so wherever it lands on the little. Oh, I see.
So boom, it landed right there.
I hope they're all the same.
Take a shot.
That one is not stronger than the other.
We don't know. So just a quick little history behind this little game that we're doing here today. This is a Russian roulette game that we started off for Tales of a Latina. And this is an infused vodka made here at Isveta. They have to be infused for 2 weeks. And today made 2 weeks.
Oh, nice.
All right.
I love that. Okay, took my shot.
Wait, we gotta take one more. Take one more shot.
Me?
Yes, one more shot.
I'm like, where's your shot?
All right, I'll take one with you.
Take one with me. Cheers.
All right, Genny, I'm gonna ask you these questions real quick, and you gotta answer them quickly. All right. One song that defines your vibe right now.
Right now, my song that defines my vibe right now. Bad Bunny. Voy a llevarte pa' PR.
Oh, okay. Bad Bunny.
Yes.
Most surprising DM that you've ever received.
Damn. Hold on. There's been a couple. Most surprising DM. I mean, definitely those like.
No celebrities, no rappers getting you up. Come on.
I wish a rapper would hit me up.
Y'all heard her.
Let's do a collab.
She want. Okay, that's the next song.
Well, I think the end though that I definitely did get though was from Scott Storch. Yes.
Was it when I tagged you? Yes.
It
Okay.
worked.
Yes, it worked. All right. Scott Storch.
Yes, Lady Rock. We're in conversation, so
I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy about that. All right. Dream collab, dead or alive?
damn. Alive, I'll pick Alive. Definitely Cardi B.
Okay.
No doubt.
Okay.
Yeah. Latina.
How about Dead?
Dominican. Oh, Dead? Oh, let's do both. Okay, Dead would definitely be Nipsey Hussle.
Okay, I like that one. I love Nipsey. One word to describe your hustle.
Resilience. Because no matter what, I pick myself up and I keep it going. I try again. I that's it. I come up from every situation. That's it. That's my hustle.
And what's your favorite Dominican dish to eat?
Damn, girl, espérate. Definitely gonna be moro, ensalada de papa, codito, with either rabo or resquisado.
Ya tú sabes, pa' que lo haga.
Yeah. Oh, and maduros.
Maduros on the side, always. That's a
Always,
given.
yeah.
Like, you can't even
Need
compromise that.
it, girl.
Sis, your journey is so inspiring. And before we wrap up, I want you to tell everyone what advice you would give to young women out there who are dreaming of being in the spot that you're in right now.
Okay. Well, my advice to young women out there, any kind of women of any descent, my love, believe in yourself. No one's going to believe in you more than you. Be delusional of your dreams. Nothing is too big. Nothing is too small. If you don't dream big enough, you won't even get close to it. So if you dream small, you might not even reach it. That's how I think of things. I think of myself on tour in Europe, not in tour in Dykeman. You understand? Two different things. So believe in yourself, dream big, and don't stop. Don't stop. Make sure to step your foot on their necks, okay? Walk in your truth, because you'll never lose with walking in your truth. So if you do lose, that's just a redirection.
Period.
Yeah.
I love that, sis. Thank you so much for blessing the mic with me today. I love you.
Yes.
You are
Thank you
true.
for having me.
Yes. You're the definition of glow up. And I'm really looking forward to what you have coming up this year and for the rest of the years that we're going to be friends. Cause I really
Till
look
death
at
do
you.
us apart, honey.
Death do us part. Okay. When I get married, you're going to be right there.
Oh, yes, love.
And make sure you let everybody know where they could find you, where they could stream your music.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. So it's Genny Genn everywhere. ITSGENNYGENN. 2 N's at the end, not one. That is not for decoration. I cannot stand when people spell the last Gen with 1 N. That's not.
Wait.
Gen, it goes with 2 N's. That's just my thing.
That's
just what I came up with. It looks better. It's different. It just is what it is. It's time. It's always been like that. And fun fact, my nickname has been Genny Genn since like 8th grade. It's not like, this ain't just made up.
Right.
This ain't just, oh, she a rapper, she made this up. No, this is real life.
Wait, can you tell them your real name too? Hennessy.
Genesis. The Bible, not the liquor.
What's it called? Not the liquor.
Not the liquor. So it's Genny Genn everywhere. Genny Genn on all streaming platforms. Anywhere you listen to music, I'm there.
All right, y'all. Thank you for tuning in to Tales of a Latina Girl. This is the show where hustle has a heartbeat and every Latina has a story to tell that deserves to be told. See y'all next week.
Tell these Dave. You heard? I'm in a V with no rooftop. 2 shots, 2 Glocks. I'm in a V with no rooftop. I'm in a V with no rooftop. I'm in a V with no. 2 shots, 2 Glocks. I'm in a V with no rooftop. 2 shots, 2 Glocks. I'm in a V with no rooftop. When I'm in the city, tell them, baby, eat this. Couple betties with me and really bout no hoo-ha. Every looking es que baby como tú ta. Never really mixy, but Coca-Cola couple shooters. 2 shots, 2 Glocks. I'm in a V with no rooftop. 2 shots, 2 Glocks. I'm in a V with no rooftop. When I'm in the city, tell them, baby, eat this. Couple betties with me and really bout no hoo-ha. Every looking es que baby como tú ta. Never really mixy, but Coca-Cola couple shooters.